Okay, so what we've got is we've got the beginning of the grass. We've got 50 square meters that will go around this thing. And then as I level, there will be more.
You need to watering the water.
No, I'm gonna do it right now.
You're gonna put in here and you're gonna put the water. You're gonna plant right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna plant right here.
Oh, I think it's too hot.
No, I don't
Even
think so.
till the evening.
Ask him if I water it every hour. Can I put him down now? Or
You mean right now?
right now?
แล้วเขาจะปลูกตอนนี้นี่ได้ก็เถอะ
ได้ครับ
ได้อยู่แหละ
ครับปลูกเลยก็ได้
You can do it right now.
That's what I told.
But-
As long as they have water, it's okay.
He said that anytime you just put the water on.
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna
it's
water.
be okay.
I'm gonna water it 3 times a day until it starts rooting. The idea behind this thing right now is, as we're leveling around that raised bed, this will help establish a base and keep the weeds out. And if there are some weeds, when you mow it, it'll be okay. And if it's something really obvious, then you just remove a piece here, a piece there, and get rid of the weeds. But the idea is to get all of this to establish an area. I considered sand, I considered gravel, I considered concrete, but they all hold a lot of heat. So I think that this is the way to go because it'll maintain some wet areas and it'll be a little on the cool side. Plus it'll give the OG a place to come and chill whenever there's some clouds or shade. I think you will like that.
ไอ้ยังก็
Okay, very good. All right, so there it is, guys. Now
อ๋อตรงไปเลยจ้า
all I need to do is plant it. Okay.
Okay. So this is the before we put the grass on. This is after we put the grass on. We use about maybe 2-3 square meter. I hope it's doing well. Alright. Let's hope it going well. Okay, Josh, this is a before.
This is before. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lay grass from here all the way around down there, and then we'll see how far it goes. We bought
50 square meter.
50 square meters. We already put some up front
Can you move?
because the OG was just terrorizing that place over there. Yesterday we moved the little orange red shrubs. So today we're gonna put this thing, and I think in the long run it'll be better because it'll make this area cooler, and as the wind goes by it'll create a microclimate, and by the time it gets to the house it'll be cooler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get busy then.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. So we started to put this thing in here, and it really feels good to have a little bit of, I guess you can call it landscaping. Yeah. So here it is. It's coming this way, and we are right here. Yeah. Now I will have to water this 2-3 times a day, probably 3 times a day. Get those roots going and keep it from drying up because it is hot. It is hot. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And then we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to continue. I did this on my own here, and One was sweeping and mopping inside the house. So now she's coming out and she will help me do this, and it will go quick. Oh, the other thing is we got very lucky. These rectangular pieces are exactly the same size as this here. And we did this without planning. It just happened. So I'll just say, yep, I planned it like that. Anyway, all right, let's get back to work and we'll see what happens.
Now
Huh?
it's all dry now.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. But I'm getting this thing set up for you so you don't have to carry it. All right, we'll go through right here. Okay, guys, there it is. Put in some grass all along in here where the little bushes that were moved to the front. We still have these, but I need to get more dirt over there, and they will be moved. And then this was also done. And this looks like a hole, but it's an intentional doing because you have to remove this cap there for the filter. Anyway, what will happen here is eventually I will put grass all in here, but I'm still struggling with some kind of irrigation system, so I'm gonna wait. But all this is done. All this is done, and it goes all the way around here. All the way around. Now, all that needs to happen is, one, for the grass to survive, and two, for the OG to leave this stuff alone and not pull it out. As you can see, there's a chunk missing here, but I don't know where it is. So he ran off with it, and I don't know. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this grass to come underneath here like I did on the other side. And this, I'm going to go ahead and cover this. Just leave the area around the trees visible. Now, here, I angled it down a little bit because this out here is a little bit higher than this, simply because it's a boundary for the outside, and this is just a boundary for the trees. So I think a little downward angle there, we'll be okay. I think it'll work out just fine. All right, we'll see what happens. I'm watering this grass 3 times a day. It should be okay. The thing is, it is extremely hot. Today, right about lunchtime, I had 2 blocks to put in, and I ran out of gas. I just went inside and ate, and I took a shower and ate, and then I just chilled for the rest of the afternoon because I just didn't want to come out here. So those 2 blocks I will do tomorrow. I've got them wet. They should be okay. All right. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
บ๊ายบาย